So I'll be shaking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hi everyone, hello, hope everybody is feeling really well. Here we are, session number 9 of Creative Remedies Online. This is the Performing Arts session. My name is Gemma and I'm here to guide you through this week's tasks. This week I'm stood up, so sometimes I'm sat down, but this week I'm stood up because we're going to do a little bit more physical stuff this week. So you're going to need a little bit of space, so if you're sat at a desk ready to do it or a table, maybe pause the video, find yourself a space. I've just got enough space to sort of do this, I haven't got loads more, so don't worry about that, but just a little bit of space to do some moving. You probably need some comfy clothes on, we're not going to do anything too vigorous, and as always, only do what you can do. So there's going to be options to sit down, so maybe you want to have a chair nearby if you think you might need that, or you can just do the whole thing on a chair, but give yourselves a bit of room, some comfy clothes, and some energy. Yes. Okay, get yourselves prepared. I'll be here. Right then, so we're going to start off with a gentle routine that is just going to stretch our bodies out a little bit. Now this can be done sat on a chair. I've gone through the whole routine sat on a chair and it works completely fine. But if you can, I would encourage you to do it stood up on your feet, because that's going to get that energy going through your body, get us ready for some drama, okay? And if you want to take a seat at some points, that's absolutely fine. It's very gentle and it's very short. Okay, so the first part of the routine is we're just going to do roll our shoulders twice. Then, with our hands on our shoulders, roll our elbows twice. And then roll our arms twice. Okay, so we'll practice that bit. So we do our shoulders, elbows, and arms. Oh, nice good stretch. Okay, after we've done the arms, we're going to do another stretch right up like this. Okay, once we're in that position, one of our arms is going to go down, and we're going to look up at our top arm. Nice stretch down the side of your body there. Lovely. Then we bring our arm back up to the top and put this one down. Looking up at that arm. Nice stretch across the body there. Lovely. Okay, so we'll go from the top. Let's try it all together. So we do shoulders, elbows, arms, stretching, and then one more, and we're up there. One arm down, stretching up. Bring this arm back up. Arm down, stretching up. And then we'll bring this arm back down to the side. Fantastic. Now you're going to start being the choreographers, the performers in a moment, because what's going to happen next is we're going to do a shake for 8, shaking off our shoulders and our arms, heads down. When we come up, you're going to create an expression, a character, a freeze, an animal, somebody looking out, somebody waving. I'm going to give you some examples. So I'll be shaking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm a lion. Then I'm shaking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm friendly. Shaking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bow and arrow. Excellent. Shaking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm shocked. Okay, so you're going to think up your own. You can do 4. You can do 1 that you just do each time. Try and challenge yourself to do a few more. So if you can think of 4, we're going to practice this a couple of times. If you want to do a different one every single time, really challenge yourself. Think of something new each time. That's amazing as well. So today's all about larger than life characters, being quite big as we are on the stage. So the bigger the better, really. So if you do a bit, rather than just like, oh, I'm a lion, really throw yourself into it. Facial expression, whole body, and then we're back to our shaking. Right, we're going to do that whole routine from the beginning. and then we'll learn just a little bit more. Okay, so we start off with shoulders. One, nice and stretched. And then big arms, as big as you can go. One more. Here, we go down, stretching up, meet it back at the top, down, up, and bring it down. And then we're ready for our shaking and our different characters, our expressions. Shaking, shake, 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 7, 8. Ha, 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 ha. Shake, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Superhero. Okay, brilliant. So as you can see, some of mine I couldn't think of very quickly, so I just did anything. Okay, so don't worry. Next, we're going to move on to the bottom half of our body. Again, if you're sat down, it's absolutely fine. So we're going to just lift up onto our tiptoes, just bob like this. Again, you can do that from sat down. So we're going to do that for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, I know you can't see my feet, so my hand is going to be like my foot. Keeping your feet on the ground, you stretch forward, really pointing your toes if you can, and do a big circle back round to your foot. And then we do another one, front on the left, circle round, join back in the middle, and we'll do another one of those on each side. Stretching those toes as much as you can, because that really stretches our legs as well. Lovely. And then before, when we were doing our tiptoes, we're going to do a little bit more energetic if we can. So instead of doing tiptoes, we'll lift our whole foot off the ground. So it's like a mini jog. Again, if you're sat down, just lifting those knees up. You can be tapping your hands, just getting those legs moving. So we're going to do, again, this is your chance to do some choreography, I think that's the right word. So we're going to do running on the spot for 8, then you're going to strike a pose. The bigger, the better. This is all about being larger than life, big, eccentric characters. This time you're not a character, you're on the stage, it's like a jazz hand moment. So a big stretch, and maybe a smile, and then we go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and another big pose, a finisher. It's like you just finished your dance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be anything, just stretching your arms out. Don't worry if you do the same one twice. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is the end of our little routine, our warm-up routine. So we're just going to practice the second half one more time. Then we're going to put it all together. We may get some music magically appear now that we know what we're doing. Excuse me, I'll just get my breath back. So we're going to just jump ahead to our toes, so our tiptoes move. So we're going to do 8 of those. Actually, let's pop our hands on our hips for that. That just helps with our straight back. If we're sat on a chair, try and keep that posture nice and straight. And if you stood up, the same thing really. I need a lot of reminders of that because I'm quite easy to slump down. So yeah, this will really help us. So we've just done our stretching and we've come down. Okay, so hands on hips, and we're going to do 8 tiptoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're pointing our toe to the front, circle it round, back to our body. Front, circle it round, our body. Front, keep your hands on your hips, that works well. Body, front. It helps with your balance as well. Lovely. Now we're going to do our 8 little runs and our jazz hand positions. Showbiz, that's what I want to see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Strike a pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Strike a pose. It could be anything you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big as you can though. Always stretching out as much as we can. And last one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, now we're going to put it all together. So we may get some music, we may not. I think we will. As I click my fingers, the magic of the internet is going to bring us some music. Then we're going to do that whole routine all together. Okay, good luck. So, music please. And dash over. Yay, give yourselves a clap. Fantastic. Oh, my table ruined my final pose slightly by a little nudge of it, but I'm sure you did amazing. Well done. Of course, if you feel like that's only just the beginning for you, go back, do it again. Make up new characters, new faces, new expressions, new finishing poses, as much as you like. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to play a game now that we usually play in lessons. So everybody who's done a lesson with me before, you might have done it. Anyone who's brand new to performing arts and just joined us online, great to see you, as everybody. I'm going to teach you how to do it. So it's called Giants, Wizards and Elves. Usually in class we do this with a big group of people on one side and another big group of people on the other side. They come together and play like that. It's just me and you right now. So we're going to play each other. So we've got to learn three things: a giant, a wizard and an elf. I'll show you. Giant goes like this. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Okay, full on giant please. So I'll do this together. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Excellent. A wizard goes like this. Alakazam. You can do whatever voice you like. You're a wizard now, okay? After three. 1, 2, 3. Alakazam. Excellent. And now an elf bobs down. I'm not going to bob down too much, or I'll go missing. And it goes like this. So you bob down as much as you can. If you go all the way down, you do that, okay? So what happens? It's like a giant game of rock, paper, scissors. At the moment, it's not so giant. It's just between me and you. So you would step forward to each other. I would say 1, 2, 3, and you pick one, a giant, a wizard, or elf. You do that with confidence, and then you wait for the verdict. So basically, a giant beats a wizard. Just like rock, paper, scissors, they each beat each other. So a giant, 3, 5, 4, 5, beats the wizard, Alakazam, because it stands on its head. Okay, the wizard, alakazam, can beat the elf, because it puts a spell on it. And the elf, always beats the giant, 2, 5, 4, fun, because it runs up its trouser leg. Okay, so we're going to have 5 rounds of this. I am not going to have a clue who's won. I won't know. I'm just going to do 5 different ones, and you guys are going to do it at the same time. No cheating, please. And you can keep score. Comment underneath this Facebook video. Tell me how many times I won, how many times you won. Don't cheat there. Tell me the truth, okay? If I win, let me know. So we're going to do 5 rounds. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then you do your thing. We'll hold it for a second. I'll quickly explain, okay? So say I chose to be a wizard, I'd say if you're an elf, I win. If you're a giant, you win, okay? So I will explain what's happening. So you just got to pick a giant, a wizard, or elf. Good luck. Hopefully this works. As I say, usually we do this in groups, in front of each other, and it's an immediate reaction. Here, you're going to know, I'm not going to know. Okay, let's go. Round 1. Make your decision, what you're going to be. 1, 2, 3. So I've gone for elf. If you're a giant, I beat you because I've run up a trouser leg. If you are a wizard, alakazam, you beat me, you put a spell on me. Okay, 1 down. Hopefully I won some of them. Okay, round 2. 1, 2, 3. 3, 5, 4, 4. I'm a giant. If you were an elf, you beat me, running up my trouser leg. If you're a wizard, I beat you, stamping on you. Okay? If you're the same, by the way, if you were a giant then, no one gets a point. Okay, round 3. We go again. 1, 2, 3. 3, 5, 4, 4. But some of you thought I was going to be a wizard then, but no. I'm a giant, so again, if you're a wizard, I beat you. If you're an elf, you beat me. 3 down, 2 to go. Hopefully somewhere out there in Warrington, I'm winning. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I was an elf. If you are a giant, I'll beat you. If you're a wizard, you beat me. Okay, last round. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Alakazam! I'm a wizard. So if you're an elf, I put a spell on you and I get the point. If you're a giant, you've beat me. Okay, add up your points. Please let me know what the scores were. Did I win? Did I do okay? Did we draw every single one of them? Let me know. Hopefully that worked as a fun game, but also getting us thinking about these big, larger than life characters. And when I say that, I'm talking mostly, I suppose, about characters we'd find in children's stories or fairy tales or pantomimes. I'm going to move on to that now. So, yeah, this next task is all about you creating some of those characters. I've got a list of characters. I'm going to say a character and give you 3 seconds to create a freeze frame, a frozen image of that character. First one, for example, is a witch. So you'll have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then you'll hold it still. So however you think a witch would look. I had a broom there, I was pointing a finger, and I was really pulling the face. So we're going to ask you to use the whole of your body, facial expressions, to create these characters. Let's have a look at your witches. 1, I'll go backwards actually. Start again. 3, 2, 1, witch. Hold it nice and still. If you feel like you can push it even further, you want to give her like a humped back, or she's tasting, or she's throwing a frog's leg into her cauldron. Horrible face all screwed up. Excellent, well done. Okay, let's do another one. Next, okay, a captain of a ship. Now it's up to you whether this is a pirate ship. These are larger than life, big characters. Okay, so think about your captain in 3, 2, 1. Could be a noble captain steering the ship on an adventure, but it could be a pirate. Okay, a sea creature or a mermaid. So these are sort of mythical creatures. Let's think. Okay, 3 seconds to create your sea creature. 3, 2, 1. Got a tail and a belly, long hair, happy Hannah. Probably singing like Ariel from Little Mermaid. Okay, but I bet you had some really cool sea creatures going on there, like octopus legs and stuff. Okay, fairy godmother, very traditional character, but we're going to give her loads of energy, larger than life fairy godmother. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Lovely. She could have been a bit cheeky, she could have been a bit punk, she could have been like, yeah, whatever. I went a bit traditional. Okay, this time we're going to think about a hero. It could be a real number of things. Doesn't have to be typical superhero. This could be whatever you think a hero is. At the moment, we're calling lots of people heroes who are doing some amazing things. So, in 3, 2, 1. I've gone for a traditional superhero, but I'm sure you guys have gone imaginative with this one. Okay, a dragon. Okay, channel your inner dragon. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. I imagine fire coming out of my mouth there. An evil wizard. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. It's a beard. This is some sort of looking glass. Okay, fantastic. Well done. That is all of the characters that I thought of. If you've got some other characters that you want to try out, obviously go ahead with that. That would be brilliant. If we were all in a room together, I'd probably take some suggestions. So this is your chance to pause the video if you want to and think about a couple more of those large-than-life fairy tale characters, pantomime-esque characters. You might want to do Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk. You might want to do Captain Hook. You might want to do Peter Pan. Whatever you want. Okay, we're going to go back over a few of those again. I'm going to add a line in. So far it's just been a frozen image like a statue. And now we're going to add and incorporate some words into it. So we start off with our witch again. So I was on a broomstick, pointing the finger. You might want to do a line that's really stereotypical with a witch, like from the Wizard of Oz, like, I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. You might want to do that. Or you might want to give your character of a witch its own personality. So you might want to go like, fly, broom, fly as fast as you can. Might be a good witch, might be friendly, might be speeding off to help somebody. Okay, so have a go at that. Add a line in with your witch. If you're doing this around here, you might be going, bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Boo! Frogs legs. Anything you want. So I'm going to leave you to do one. A witch, hold your body in a posture, freeze, a statue, just like you did before, and add a line in. 3, 2, 1, witches. Excellent, fantastic. I feel like I could hear those witches, the voices, croaky. Use every little bit of you that you can to create this character. So that's your body, your face, and your voice as well now. Okay, let's try the sea creature / mermaid. Okay, I might do a different one this time. So for example, you might be a sea creature that's like a little shell, or a big octopus. So your new line might be, how long does it take me to get my nails done? It's such a bore. Because I've got 8 hands, basically. That was the joke. Right, I'm going to let you do your sea creature. Give a line to it. Give us an idea what character they are. So this person's like, oh, such a bore. You might want to do, somebody get me the crab. Okay, the crab is in trouble. Okay, right, sea creature, statue and a line. 3, 2, 1, go. Amazing, fantastic, brilliant. I wish I could see these and hear these. Okay, let's try the hero. Okay, so whoever you decided was a hero, we're going to do that one again, or you can do a new one. So I was doing this, so that'd be, don't worry, I'm on my way. It's very stereotypical. Or it could be, I am going to get that monster once and for all. Don't worry. Okay, whatever you want it to be, okay? So you're a hero, add a line to your statue. 3, 2, 1, go. Heroes. Super, super, super. Okay, we'll leave it there. The next job that you guys have got is you're going to pick one of those. It could be any that we did statues for. So we've got fairy godmother, dragon, evil wizard, captain of a ship. And you're going to choose one of those fairy tale larger than life characters and you're going to create a really short scene for them. Doesn't have to be long at all. You're going to think about where they are, what they're doing. So, for example, they could be in their lair planning and plotting. That could be a witch, an evil wizard, an evil character. They could be at a party with other dragons or other mermaids or other sea creatures. It could be an underwater party. It could be about to help somebody. A hero has just heard somebody needs some help. They could just be cooking their breakfast, okay? What does a witch look like? What does she have for breakfast? Okay, so think of a very short scene of one of these characters. Now, because they're larger than life, I want you to think about the way that they're going to enter the scene and the way they're going to exit. So it's not just a case of starting. It's like if they're this is a witch going to cook a breakfast. So if I'm like, I am not a morning person. I must have breakfast. Newts, frogs, snails, whiskers of kittens. Oh, I suppose I ought to have my Weetabix. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'm about to start my day now then. Right, broom. Off I go. Woo! Okay, so it could be as short as that. That was just off the top of my head. What you're going to do is you're going to press pause, you're going to have a bit more of a think about it, you're going to choose your character, choose what they're doing, choose how they enter and exit, and as a final thing, you might want to find something in your house that can add to your character, bringing it to life, okay? So we have a prop or a costume. Now I've got a few prepared here, and I've really tried to pick things that you might have in your house. So I've not gone up to my prop box, which I've got, which you know I bring in all the time. I've thought of everyday items, okay? So, for example, this might bring your witch to life a little bit. Or, I am the captain of this ship, and gentlemen and ladies, I see land. Me hearties. Or, I am superhero red cape. And what's that? I hear something. It's my trouble detection device. The trouble detection device. Hello? Hello? Of course. I'll be straight there. Don't panic. I'm on my way. Okay, so have a little look around your house, see if you can get anything that can bring you some inspiration for your character. Prop, costume, to help bring it to life. Okay, off you go. You'll need to press pause now, have a real think about your character, your scene, your entrance, your exit, your costumes, your props. Enjoy. Okay, so your final task today, you've created a character, you've created a scene, you know them really well now. We're going to imagine that you're on a chat show. Okay, I'm the host. I'm going to ask you some quick fire questions, going to give you a little gap. You can always pause the video if you want to answer the question in a bit more detail. It's our final task. So have a seat maybe as your character, keep your costume, your props on or whatever. and imagine you are on a talk show about to be interviewed, okay? So, good evening everybody! I am so excited to welcome our special guest for this evening. And here they are! Hi, welcome. What is your name and where are you from, please? Brilliant. Can you tell us one interesting fact about yourself? Right, nice. What is your favourite thing to do? Nice. Yeah, great. I love doing that too. Are you frightened by anything? Tricky question, but are you frightened by anything? Oh, sounds scary. Can you tell us a secret? Ooh, great secret. Well done. And what is your favourite meal, please? What do you love to eat? Unusual, but nice, okay. And finally, what did you do for your last birthday? Tell us about it. Sounds incredible. I wish I had been there. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Fantastic, amazing, well done. And that is the end of the session for this week. So have a brilliant week and I will see you next time. Thank you for taking part today and have a great week. See you later.